Welcome back to the vlog, everyone. What a weekend. So busy, many viewings, and more importantly, got the deal done. I don't say water, I say water. I would love for every single person as a bare minimum to make 100,000 dirhams in their pocket.
Morning guys, we're about to get training by a performance coach. It's very exciting. We've been looking forward to this for a week now. Let's see how it goes. We'll talk to you guys after it's done.
He lives in his house and like everything's dark, has no electric. And
What are we talking about?
I'm talking about Better Call Saul, but we were talking about the anchor that dropped on the Red Sea internet cables, which has affected the whole of the UAE. And then we were saying about how slow the Wi-Fi is, and I said in general in my house it's so bad and I don't understand how it can happen when I'm paying for the top Wi-Fi and it doesn't even reach the bedroom. So I was thinking that maybe I need to get a mesh. I do have a mesh system now, but then we're saying that EMF signals will be very strong, and we don't know if that's good. And then Jess said that we need to get crystals to counteract the EMF floating around. Welcome back, everyone. We are now kicking off week 20 of the ACO vlog. That sounds pretty crazy to say, but here we are. It's still super hot. It still feels like we're in the middle of summer, still really humid, but started off with a really big day today. We had Aiden in, performance coach, really feel like we put a fire up everyone's backsides and we're all ready to really make this last push towards the end of the year happen now. We've got 83 days until the end of 2025, and yeah, we decided to all just draw a line, give it everything we've got now until the end of the year. Grinder.
Yeah.
What was this one?
This one we use for manual group.
Manual, bro. It's a different type.
And then could you tell us about our session today morning?
Yeah, so I decided to get Aiden in. Aiden was introduced to me by a friend, a very good friend who has an amazing business, which I really admire what he's been able to do with his team. So, and heard great things, got some good references, you could say, and met with Aiden last week and just got really excited about the prospect of drawing a line and saying, right, today's day zero, let's give everything we've got and finish this year on a high. So we've now got 83 days left of 2025, and I want to make sure we get everything possible out of those 83 days. So I think everyone really enjoyed the session and took away so many things. Now it's about making sure I follow up, hold people accountable, and make sure that we actually don't just get excited and forget what we learned today and lose that feeling. It's about making changes in what we do every single day and being better versions of ourselves.
If there's one thing that you had to highlight from the entire talk to the morning, what would it be?
For me, it was that it's all about building momentum. And the more you want to do, we talked about momentum in terms of physics and mass and force. So to create a bigger momentum, you need more mass and more force. And in business, if you want to do more, you need to be more, right? So you need to have a bigger mass. So you need to know more things. You need to be better in many ways. And that really made sense to me. As a person, we need to feel like we're capable. So work on ourselves in a way that means we're able to move faster, bigger, better.
I have a question. So he mentioned that we need to always step out of the office, go and network with people, talk to people, interact with people. So have you had an instance or an interesting place that you met someone that's actually become a client?
Yeah, I mean, when I break it down, when I break it down, I am, I would say, an introvert in many ways. And the thought of going out and speaking to strangers, random people, is definitely not one that is an easy thought. I don't necessarily enjoy the thought of going and speaking to random people, but there's been so many occasions actually when I actually break it down. The whole project that we did with Kempinski was because there was a guy on my football team that I used to share a ride with that worked at the Bizzle, and was setting up an account with a small developer. And he said, you should come and meet this guy. He's really impressive young guy that wants to do big things in the city. So I did, went down and met Karim, and we've formed a friendship and stayed in touch. And that led to me making an amazing partnership and selling out one of the best residential projects in the city. Clients that I've met in the gym, in the sauna, clients and good friends, good associates. Even Aiden himself, I went to an event the other week and I made a conscious effort to say yes to certain events. And as soon as I walked in, I saw Ryan, who's a friend of mine, and then we got speaking straight away with Aiden. And then here we are, and potentially this meeting today and this presentation and training that we've had could lead to many, many successes. So, that's just a few small ones.
What do you think about the guys in terms of the morning session? How did you feel like their spirit?
I think the spirit was great. Nate had a smile on his face the whole time. Don't know if you noticed that as well.
I did, yeah. He looked really focused. He was taking down a lot of notes as well.
Yeah, he was really focused, taking out a lot of notes. They all were, to be honest. Joe as well, I think, really enjoyed it. And Devesh been talking about it the whole day, and I can see that it's giving him a lift. And it's just really nice to have a different voice in the office. I think that really helps. I have a certain relationship with the guys and can say certain things, and it comes across a certain way. It's me, and I think they've been used to me for quite a while now. So to have someone else come in and say things in a different way, that has been really powerful. But I'm just very now focused on making sure that we all kind of agree on how we move this forward and we don't just lose this feeling and this excitement and this motivation.
Yeah, I just feel like I've only done one other live sales, not sales, but live event with Stephen Bartlett, and I remember feeling great, really amazing. My fear is that after 1 week, it just kind of loses the charge and the energy from it. So what can I do to make sure that we keep that energy?
I think, like he said, you have to create it in yourself, right? Whatever it is, like the fear of loss, whatever you have to do to.
Yeah. Well, there was a couple of things. There is basically we need to get everyone's creative vision. So
day in the life 3 years from now.
3 years from now, day in the life, how it will look. So I might send out an email to everyone with what I expect by Friday, just so that everybody kind of follows with that, and then that can be added to the business plan, and then it needs to be.
Also, they need to have accountability as well, like
On themselves.
on themselves. Yeah.
He talked about at the start the financial vehicle, the mindset, effort, awareness, seeking mastery, obsession. It was really good.
How do you feel about this after the session?
Great, I feel good, but I feel like there's work to be done. I feel like you can't just do that, feel good, then slowly sink back into the same old thing. I feel like we've got to take away a number of things and implement them to change ourselves to be better.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to get clarity in my head of what those things need to be step by step.
Yeah.
So everyone's going to send basically their daily schedule 3 years from now, by Friday, what they want it to look like.
Yeah.
But honestly, we spoke as well a little bit just on ourselves, and I think the KPIs and the roundups are good. I don't think we need to change that. We need to be creative for more. I think a little bit more creative and constantly take a step back, look at what we're doing, try and get better rather than just doing. You've got to look at the B part, right? Talked about the B, not the do. B. What was it? B, do, have. Forget the haves. Forget the doing. To some degree, take a look out and see how can we be bigger, be better with what we've got. I think that comes tonight back to systems. When we're talking about that what we did with the vlog. We looked at it, and as a team, we were like, how can we get bigger and better? That was what we need to do more of.
Yeah.
To use our creativity, be visionary, really think about: are we just doing, or do we need to be more?
Yeah.
And then I said, I also want your commission.
Yeah.
Fit, more strategic, more punctual, more disciplined.
An hour later, I was with Charan doing some content, and then an hour later, they just said, I'm in the office. So we went to the reception, and there was like 6 of them. And we sat down, and obviously, very clearly, there was 2 clients. There was a client couple, and then there was quite a few agents. And I said, how do you know about the project? Like, strange that you're so specific on 2 beds. And she said, oh no, I have a friend that's already an owner. Just like, okay, great. So to cut a long story short, we agreed on the deal. We worked it all out on paper and explained the plan. They are travelling. Went back to, called the agent and said, look, I need to make sure that the commission's there and the deal's done. So that's 99% done now. But then it's funny, I sent the screenshots. Did you read them? Did you understand them? So basically, the guy, later that evening, the agent said, we got a problem. There's another agent that's got the unit that's offered the property to my client without commission. And straight away I knew that that client wouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
I just felt like the client didn't really know anything, about doing that. And he know that he'd come to the developer and sat with me and we'd agreed the deal, he wouldn't have done that. So I was like, straight away I knew he was like playing a bit of a game. So I said, and like, what do you mean? Who's the agent?
Yeah.
And he said, the guy's called Hamza, some Iraqi agent called Hamza. And I said straight away, I was like, I'll call Hamza, I know him. And he was like, no, don't call Hamza. So I said, let me call, knowing that it's just complete fake.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking a few ways to play it. I was like kind of laughing to myself. I was like, I really played this guy. And I was like, okay, what do you want me to do about it? Hamza, no answer. He said, I want your commission. I want some, what did he say? How did he phrase it?
I want your commission. I want half of your commission.
I want your commission. I want some of your commission.
Yeah.
I just put a laughing face. And I thought, what? And I thought, no. I just put, sorry, no. And then I thought, why would I give you my commission? And then I said, I also want your commission.
Yeah.
And then like left it a little bit. And then he just replied back saying, okay, I will arrange with the buyer. It's just that Hamza is something making it difficult. And I thought, yeah, Hamza is nobody likes Hamza. Nobody likes Hamza, with almost like question marks. So just to summarise from yesterday, I want to go back, because one thing that scares me with these things is that it's great when it happens and everyone's motivated, everyone's enjoying it. You get a lot kind of talk, and I think everyone enjoyed it. But what's really important is that we actually change from it and we don't just get hype. So Joe, what do you think you're going to implement, let's say, from that session?
Holding yourself accountable as well.
Target. So you're going to come up with a target,
Yeah.
what you want to achieve in the next each day. Okay.
You're gonna send money to someone, right?
No, I'm not doing that.
Well, the idea is that you don't do it. That's
Oh yeah, but I wouldn't do that anyway. So I'm gonna do something that I don't want to do, but I would actually do it if I didn't do it. If that makes sense.
yeah.
But I wouldn't do that. So anyway.
How about money to your parents instead?
Yeah, but that's like you want to do it. Do you know what I mean?
You don't mind doing it.
I think it needs to be in between. You don't want to give money to your ex-girlfriend for your despise, but you kind of want to do something like
set it on fire.
Bolton
Set it on fire. As well.
wearable.
Put 2,000 dirhams in the the bank.
I'm not
Not
that.
that.
No, I'm not bothered.
So what are you bothered about, but not that bothered about your ex?
What? I'm always going somewhere else then.
Well, that's
I'll think about it.
yeah, something that you need to think about. Okay, so you're going to come up with a target.
Yeah, and also try to find some time to, because like even on Saturday or Sunday, one of the two, I was working from Hill House in Dubai Hills in the golf course, so planning that into my week. Not just that, he was mentioning like if you go, not for me to go and get your haircut or go and get a coffee at these places, sort of manifestation I think is important. Well, I feel like it's more important than ever. But yeah, the whole idea of being in that area just felt like when I was there on Saturday, like I did a few calls and stuff and whatnot, but it just felt like these people are here all the time. Like I'd seen a few people that I know who work in Dubai Hills as well.
You look at different areas of your life and you give yourself a score, and then you look how you can improve. It's kind of what we do with the business plan. We need to work together on this with everyone and make sure we implement and we come up with systems. And then you're going to work in the community more a little bit. You're going to manifest by being around the area and people and different things, and then you're going to make sure you connect. How are you going to connect with people?
So I was thinking that I think definitely the open houses and stuff like that are important. The last one I went to was in JGA, and it's not just about the Instagram and the WhatsApps and stuff. I got quite a lot of people who I connected with, but also improving that side of it as well. Whether it be, I was watching or listening to one of Alex Amosi's videos this morning, or watching that, and it was about how you present yourself better in terms of how you can communicate, and I thought it was a really good watch. So yeah, just like developing that side. But I thought the best thing, one more thing, was don't be lukewarm. I thought that was a really good point.
Yeah.
Because I understood it straight away.
I think building trust and a personal brand. It's one of my goals.
What are you going to change or do to get that?
So I've been actually speaking about it a while. I feel like making these random videos, it makes no sense just to post. So coming up with ways that speaking about what's happening with the Bible. So when someone goes on your page, they get information on the Bibles. Like yesterday, on Sunday, I didn't have that much to post, so I posted a walkthrough of a downtown apartment. In my opinion, how does it matter? What I'm
Downtown apartment.
Yeah, like it's irrelevant to what I'm trying to do. So I feel like focusing on niche and focusing on building a brand around what I'm working on.
Yeah.
Rather than
I think it's criminal though that we've been to the Biles and not got any content.
yeah.
So like for example, we went for a viewing last week or whenever, and we didn't like do a video, or we did it like a story and whatnot. But like you have to, I had to go. I went to Maybe Free last night to do a sale agree video. But like if I'd have done that, we was there like last week, I could have just done it straight away. You know what I mean? It's criminal that you're not.
It's a bit of effort. It's like
sometimes you forget, and it's
you forget.
not
And
good if
it's
you
not
train to you.
Yeah. But it's also so easy to just say, I think something else and move on and don't do it. But it's an effort to actually say, you know what, I want to be more visible. I want to build trust. I want to get my personal brand in this niche. So you know what, I'm going to do the video.
Well, that's what it was actually more effort for me to go back last night to do the video than if I'd just done it in the first place.
Okay. Anything else now? There's 82 days left.
Yeah.
So to do that, you're going to strategize content.
Yeah.
Okay.
One more thing is by being your best. You mentioned that you're not gonna have a lousy weekend and then just come back to the office and be like, oh my god, I'm very professional and I'm fit and all that. So more of balancing my life, even though you said it's an imbalance, but I mean having a structure basically.
Yeah.
Of my
your life more to be in balance.
yeah, like more like fit, more strategic, more punctual, more disciplined in every aspect. He made a very good point that I keep saying I'm not a morning person. That's because I sleep very late at night.
But that makes it's impossible to
Yeah,
do more.
yeah.
It's a time.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
if you moved to Australia, you wouldn't wake up at 9. You'd change. So there's no such thing as morning or evening people. It's just something you tell yourself. But yeah, okay. But what specifically? So you need. I want specifics. So balanced life. I'll put here. Be more professional. What does that entail?
So he was talking about how you would imagine yourself having a day in the life. 3 years, right? Yeah. I definitely wouldn't want to follow my pattern now. Okay. It's to be waking up earlier, starting the day earlier, getting the sun in. Because my routine now is just wake up, shower, get ready, office.
So in
the 82 days, I wanna make it a disciplinary practice to start the day with an activity. Get my morning time in where I can, be at peace, not rushing to get to the office, and the day just starts very wonky. So by the time my day actually starts at 11, 12.
Yeah.
By the time I'm actually in the zone.
Yeah, exactly. Which is days and weeks. When you look at it on the it's going to be.
I come here for 9 or something. And more of being. I feel like all of us are doing a lot of doing. A lot of us had the mindset of you have to do to achieve.
Yeah.
Which
you do, but you need to be more.
Yeah.
To be able to do more.
Exactly. So I think more of putting yourself in the position of yourself in the future and having that confidence and that image to present yourself now, and by being that person, by putting yourself in different situations, the 3-foot rule.
3-foot rule.
Yeah, I think I need to practice that. By practice, I mean real life.
How's it going so far?
We tried in the lift. It didn't really.
I spoke to one guy last night.
How did you do it?
I was just walking to the lift after football. He said he'd see me on somewhere. I was like, the gym. With that? No. I think I've seen you on social media. I was like, oh yeah, I work in. So yeah, got to and stuff. So just lives in an apartment.
Yeah. I've done it. I've had periods of my life where I've focused on it and done it, and it never goes bad.
Yeah.
It never goes bad. Like in your head, you're thinking the guy's nothing. The worst thing is the guy's a little bit quiet, or the girl's a little bit quiet in the lift or in the coffee shop or whatever. But it very rarely is. Very rarely, as soon as you talk, they just open up and they get great. And I've had many situations have come. I was speaking to Charity Party yesterday. When I look back and actually think, do you know what? I mean, look, the guy that you played paddle tennis with, you just done the deal, right? So it's all that, it's out there, right? you've got to speak to strangers. I know that we're programmed to not to speak to strangers and keep in your zone, especially now with social media. But let's go all in now. 82 days. Speak to as many people as you want.
I don't want to sound redundant because they said a lot of the important parts already. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that stood out to me. One of them being be more, to be able to move more.
Yeah.
So I'm going to structure my next 82 days, based on that as a foundation. The other thing is be more interested than interesting.
It's huge. Again, that's a lot of the stuff that we're learning with the full fee. It's about letting that, be interested. Don't explain. Really be interested, not just in a level of, what do you do, but be interested in how they're feeling about the situation.
But it's not as easy as it sounds though. Like that instinct to pull is always
what I've really noticed now with myself, after a conversation, or I go out and I get in the car or whatever after the meeting, I think about how much did I talk about me. Like somebody will say, I've been going to the gym really early, and instead of just focusing on them and saying, oh, why is that? Do you enjoy going to the gym early, or do you prefer going in the afternoon? What do you do in the gym? How long have you been going to the gym? So much you can talk about. I just said, I go to the gym really early too. Do you know what? I get there about 5:30 because I've got my family, so I've got to go to the gym, I've got to do my workout, and I've got to get back to the family. I've been doing it now for like the last 6 months or whatever, and then I'm like, no, I'm not gaining anything from that conversation. I'm just giving like my point on it. I'm not understanding. And then I've gone away and thought, you know what? That's so bad. But I'm happy in a way, because before we started really looking at this type of thing, I wouldn't have had the self-reflection to learn. And now I'm making it a challenge to myself. Next time I meet someone, I'm not going to talk about me at all. I'm just going to mirror, I'm going to label, try and really understand.
Is the 2 millimeter shift high to you?
Yeah, exactly. But it's, again, like you said, it's a natural instinct. I don't know why it is, but it's just, we want to explain, we want to talk about ourselves.
I'm going to structure my days a little bit better. I'm going to take the time today to structure the next 82 days.
How are you going to do it though?
Like I said, with these as a foundation, being more to be able to move more.
Well, what we need to do is break that, because that's massive. That's a big idea.
I know.
Be more. That could be anything. The only way this session, all of this effort is going to work is if we bring it right down to something that's super specific. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do it, I'm going to do this when I'm at this time, at this place. Implementation.
Yeah, one of them is being synonymous with the area I work in. Like, I want to be able to be the first person people think of when they say Maple or Sidra.
Or how?
So branding, just like you said, what was the name, Joe? Doing a sales agree.
Great. Okay.
I feel like that's very good, especially when you start the video by mentioning the person's name. Like if it's a person you spoke to that's about to sell their villa, and you mention like, hi, so and so, this village is sold for this amount. I feel like that makes you. It's not going to happen in like a month. No. But if you do that for like a couple of weeks, I feel like you're going to be the first person that comes to their mind.
Yeah. So I feel like with you, that's a specific thing that we would do it anyway. But I want to feel like we're going to go through a few things that we're going to implement after yesterday.
On this now, so basically, I want to check my business plan again and break down my goals for the year, just to make them a bit more, because they're like a longer term goal. But I want to see what I can do in the next 90 days, and then break them down into weekly tasks and daily tasks as well, and then create an accountability system so I can make sure I'm tracking everything, includes fitness, includes business wise, finances wise. So I'm going to set up systems and break everything down right now, like today. Well, get all that organized. That's the biggest thing. And then it's also being more purposeful about what places I go to, because I already have a list of places where I know the people I want to be around and potentially do deals with, hang out. So I want to be more intentional about going to those places, being in those environments. I feel like I already started enough conversations, but just being more intentional with those places, and also saying yes to a lot of invites that I've said no to. Just being around those people. I'm sure if I just do 3 of those a month, within a few months I'll be doing deals just through that network. So it's just those big things.
I mean, look, we're all going to do the inventory. We're all going to do the 3 years day in the life. And I think all of us need to redo the business plan, like tweak the business plan, make sure we'll go through, make sure we're happy with it. Let's just work on that together. It's only Tuesday, right? So before the end of the week, let's try and book in times to sit down and go through this together. An idea of my experience with what you just said about being purposeful about places. I really liked how he said, don't be casual with your time. Don't be casual, and just when you're casual about your time and who you hang around with, you're just floating around. And the chances of success, you're not guaranteed, you're not giving yourself the best chance, it's random. So you might see some people who just don't plan, but they get successful, but that's not, you look at it on the big scale, the chances of you being successful by just saying, floating around, not actually focusing, are very slim. So at the start of this year, I did my business plan. And on my business plan, there's a section about who you want to build relationships with and who you want to kind of be around. So it's about community, like what you just said. And on my list was Rory and Peter, the founders of Reflow. I invested into Reflow, and I mean, they're obviously really impressive guys. They're doing big things, and I want to be around those kind of people who are running businesses. So that was on my list, and I said to you all when we did the business plan, it's about keeping that in mind, and when opportunities come up, you take them to be around these people, right? So a few weeks ago, I got a message on the group to say we've got an event coming up where people that win tickets will be invited to come spend time with us. I didn't even look at what it was, to be honest, but I saw that it was basically a chance to go and have the day with Roy and Peter, and I was like, that's on my list. I want to be close to them. I'm going to do it. So I replied to say me, and I won the chance to go to this event. Another person on the list was Ryan from Suited and Booted, because I really admire what he's building there with Calvin at Suited and Booted. When you look at how far they've come from basically driving around to offices on his own to now having multinational business with multiple offices and just an amazing business that they're building at Suited and Booted. I want to be around him because it's going to inspire me to do more. So when I got to the event that I got into because of my intention to be closer to the Reflow guys, I saw Ryan, and so and again, obviously he's a friend, so I'll speak to him anyway, but he was with someone else. It was Aiden. So that's how I met Aiden. So the reason that we're even here today and talking about all this stuff is because I wrote down in my business plan that I wanted to be closer to the Reflow guys, and that's how it all works. You don't ever think of it, but if I wouldn't have done my business plan, I would have just said, I'm too busy for events. I'm not interested. There's no reason for me to go, and we wouldn't be having this whole refresh and change of our plans and boost for our business. So, and we don't know where this is going to lead. I'm meeting Aiden on Thursday, something else. It's a big change, it's a butterfly effect. So sometimes when you're thinking about writing down specifics on who you want to be close to, who you want to build relationships with, it doesn't seem like real. But over the course of a year, things will come up. And if you're intentional about your time and who you spend it with, opportunities will present themselves. Yeah. When we're doing these plans, I want you all to work on this before Friday. I want you all to do the inventory and the day in the life, and it's about the gap between who you know that you want to be and who you are. It's about actually seeing the difference, feeling it. And what I really liked about the talk was when he said about 100 times your income. So your best ever month that you've had, 100 times your income. It's a crazy thought, right? Because even for the smallest amount, I say 1,000 dirhams, it's 100,000 dirhams a month. You'd be a completely different person. But what would you do, What would you be, worrying? How would you feel? What would you be planning your day like? You wouldn't be wasting time. Be like, if you've done, 10,000 a month, talking about a serious amount of money every month, you'd be a different type of person. So yeah, I'm really excited by it, and I'm going to make sure we all stick to these things and change and give it a big push. It's now until the end of the month. That's the end of the year. That's 82 days. That's not a lot of time in a good way.
The walkthrough is just opening the door as B-roll. You can get that off YouTube, you can get that anywhere. Yeah. So I feel like being more personalized, right? Putting a face to it, putting a voice to it, putting a
but also
image to it.
Saying stuff is important as well. It's not just saying like come and take a look. It's could you imagine your family living in?
Yeah, using imagination.
Yeah,
being creative, thinking about what might add value.
And better with a furnished unit, that would be great. So furnished.
But also, there's a fine line between trying to do too much and then not getting it done versus doing the work. So you need both, because we do want to put, because at this stage you need to do.
We've been doing a lot and have. It's been 2 months.
Doing it for 6 months.
What?
You've only been doing it for like
2 months.
2 months.
2 months.
Can't expect anything in 2 months.
No, it's not about expectation. It's about building it so that.
No, but you were about to say we've been doing. Now we need to do better. Now you need to be more, right? That's what you were going to say.
No, I was going to say that we've been doing, but I'd rather be doing relatable, valuable content so that anyone comes across the image or the brand or the profile knows what they're gonna get. Instead of, if I was going
You mean
to,
Dubai Hill specific?
yes, because
We're not saying anything against. Like that is what we need to do.
yeah,
It's not like we're saying you need to just put anything out.
it's gonna be so difficult getting content based on Dubai Hills every single day.
It is difficult. It's difficult to make millions. It's not easy to build a brand and get people interested and sell properties. That's why you're potentially going to get paid millions. If it was easy, if it was like an easy answer to go and do it, everyone would do it. Everyone would do it, and there'd be no money in it. So it'd be a waste of.
Do you know Andrew was saying to me the other day? Yesterday, he had his first person
bought from his Instagram.
I don't know if he bought, probably
Client,
not.
like
Yeah,
he's
first client.
serious,
Yeah,
yeah.
first client. I think last week. He's been doing a video every single day. He also did AI videos. Remember?
Yeah.
Done videos for a long
He
time.
was paying someone.
For a year. It's basically a year he's been doing videos.
No, it can take 2 months, it can take 6 months, it can take 2 years.
But they've not searched for him. They've seen him on Instagram and gone through his Instagram. Oh, yeah, he's been
That's my point.
really committed for a long, long time.
That's it. Like, if we're picking a niche of Dubai Hills, specifically Maple, right? Because now tomorrow someone comes to me for an apartment, I have no idea. I don't know the building.
Tomorrow, yeah, but I mean, you could do more than just Maple, but.
Yeah, I mean, but my point for now is, like, I don't want to be showcasing Privé and all, like, because if someone comes to me and goes, like, what's the layout? I have no idea, right?
Well,
So,
then maybe don't do a walkthrough on them kind of units. Just put it on your story.
yeah.
Available, or you know what I mean? Just through.
One thing that I would do on every single listing is
New listing.
you know, is talk about the specifics of that listing. So you could show proximity to the pool and gym. You could do like a time lapse walk like you've done before, which is a good one. Proximity to the main play area. You know, the little nuances about the specific listings that you've got within Maple.
Exit.
Exit, entrance, how many speed bumps
Yeah.
from this. Now, a lot of people complain about speed bumps in Dubai, which is, I get it, but it's to provide safety for all of the families. But with this property, you've only got one speed bump. Like, a funny kind of take on it. Like, look at the, you know, and create content around that. There's so, when you sit down and be creative about it and put some intention on doing something different, there's a lot of things, you know. You could even, like, take your running clothes and run.
Yeah.
It's not like it doesn't need to be labelled as a thing. It's just what it is. There's two stories here. One really good story. I went to Mag in Katora in Maidan, and I did the meeting there, and I they must have fallen out my pocket on the couch. And I realised that night, I looked back and I was like, oh, I see where they are. You can see it on the Find My. So okay, I'll go back. Anyway, so the next morning I went there because it was across from my gym, and I literally tracked my AirPods all the way to the location in the office. No one was around, and I was looking around. And I eventually tracked it all the way into the office where all the desks were. Tracked it, and it was in. Somebody had taken it, put it in the desk. I opened the desk drawer, and it was there. And I tracked it.
Someone has done it.
Yeah. And another time, tracked it all the way. I saw it. It was in Dubai airport. Next day, I woke up in London, and I could literally see the house in London where they had.
But I can get you a better deal than the one with the girl. I want to help the clients.
Are you? This is you?
No, I don't know who this is.
It's not you?
No, this is not me. This is what I'm saying.
Please give me your number.
Yeah. So this is me. I'll send you my portfolio. I work in Maple 3 only.
Okay, please tap to me. Okay, but how you know us?
I don't. We've just come to take some images. I don't know you. It's just the timing. So we. No. We listen. We've never met. I don't know you. I've come to take some more pictures, a video of the unit.
Okay.
And you're here. We didn't know you were going to be here.
Okay.
So yeah. But if they want this unit, tell them to come through me because I can get them a better deal. You know?
This one.
This one, yes, this one. Okay? Thank you. You take care.
What's just happened? Tell everyone the vlog.
No, yeah. So we've just gone to a unit to take some videos. Some videos for content that we're shooting. The clients actually ended up being there. So a little bit of unfortunate timing as well. But obviously now the agents turned up, so it's not been the best situation. So ideally we're just trying to persuade them to take our unit, to be honest. But again, it comes down to offering every unit available. That's what we need to do as agents, you know.
can make mistakes when you're talking. You can do ums, ahs,
Hey, you're saying the same thing.
No, you're saying William.
Okay, you say it.
William.
You're saying the same thing. The fear of loss is
The biggest motivator.
yeah.
So basically, Whisperflow is an AI, what do you call it? Dictator?
What are you saying?
Voice to text.
Voice to text. It's an AI voice to text application that goes on top of any application on your phone, iPad, and Mac. And yeah, it's really just making our lives so efficient. So we use Kendall AI as our CRM system, and we can basically just have voice to text notes whenever we need them, super accurately, but please up your text so you can make mistakes when you're talking. You can do ums, ahs, you can backtrack, and it will just really formulate a really clear, coherent, perfect grammar, a piece of text, and insert it to wherever you need it. So you can use it for sending emails, messages, updating your notes on the CRM.
Right. So what did you feel about this
Session.
Monday's session?
Yeah, we spoke a lot about it. I thought it was really good, really energized. I've got another meeting tomorrow with Aiden to go through some more like follow-up from what we've done. And really, yeah, I'm excited to really push forward for the next 81 days now till I fly. I really want to make sure that I and we do everything we can to make sure we end the year on the high. I want to be getting on that plane on the 14th of December feeling like we really pushed it and we achieved a lot as a group.
Have you noticed any changes?
Yeah, I think we've all been more focused since Monday. We are now planning to do the audits and the business plan reviews, and I think everyone's started to think more about how they can be better, because that was one of the key points, right? It was be, do, have. A lot of people focus on what it is they want to have, or they think about what they need to do. But not many people sit down and take the time to think about themselves and who they need to be in order to have what they want. So I can see that we spoke about it quite a bit, and everybody wants to be more. And what I really liked was the fact he talked about, in order to move more, if you're just talking about physics, you need more force and mass. So if you want to do more in business, you know, the analogy would be that you need to be more, you need to be bigger and have more mass. So I'm really focused on learning and improving my communication skills to try and be a better version of myself in order to get better results for everyone. You know what, I used to just block it. So if I go on holiday, I will say no social media and I won't do it until I get back. That's really nice. The problem is when I need to check in for work, then it's like...
You get sucked in.
Just sucks me in without me even thinking about it. But you need... what I would love to do, and if you can help me, that'd be amazing, is during the day, during the working hours, have a folk, you know, you get this one. So I tried to do it, you get like work, do not disturb, work, sleep, ACO, working. I tried to create a different one for ACO, so when I was around the office, Instagram wouldn't appear on my apps.
Yeah.
I can't find how to do it.
No, coming. So
what I did, I put it right to the back, so that's my homepage, and then I put Instagram and Facebook like, where is it? In fact, it is hidden.
You don't trust yourself that
much.
much.
It's just there.
Yeah.
So I've got to scroll. How many times is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times before I click on Instagram. But you know the problem is, when you close your phone, when you open it again, it goes back.
Yeah.
It doesn't reset. People say sitting is the new smoking.
Do you believe that?
I believe it's bad for your health, yeah, for sure. Especially when you work like long hours like we do. If you have 8 hours a day sat down, it's not good. Ideally, when we move offices, I'm going to have a standing desk and then a treadmill.
For everyone.
I wasn't planning to do that.
You said the health is part of the work that you do. Health is well.
What do you want, a standing desk?
Yeah.
With a treadmill?
Yeah.
I think it'll be so cool, right? Just walking that stuff.
They used to have in my old office. So every time we used to have like a 30-minute Zoom meeting or something, I'd go to the standing desk.
Just standing or walking?
Both. So the office was the entire floor, and then on one of the sections in the corner, they'd have 5 desks against the window, and you just plug your laptop in. And
I mean, these are only 300 dirhams, so we'll discuss. Number one is past behaviour is the best predictor of future behaviour. Number 2 is, so there's no such thing as a fully open mind. Number 3 is, we are wired to be negative.
Yeah.
Hardwired to be negative. And number 4 is,
The fear of loss is
the biggest motivator.
Yeah.
Fear of loss is
it's 2 times the motivation of gaining or something like that.
yeah, it's actually the fear of loss is the primary motivator
Yeah.
for human beings. Number 3 is, humans are hardwired to be negative. Number 2 is, there's no such thing as a fully open mind. Number 1 is, the best predictor of future behaviour is past behaviour. There's 7 of these which we need to know.
Which one resonates with you the most? You feel like
The negativity, so we are hardwired to be negative, that makes sense. I understand it. Because it's in our evolution. People who were optimistic died. You know, if you were like looking at a cave and you say, oh, Jimmy went in there yesterday and he didn't come out, but maybe it's fine, I'll go in and have a look. And then you go in and you're dead. Whereas if you were negative, you'd be like, no way, I don't want to risk, I don't want to do anything different. So that makes sense. The other one was, no such thing as a fully open mind. Also makes sense, because we like to think that we have autonomy and we just can do whatever we want. But I know that we are always considering subconsciously like our beliefs and our values and our ideas. You know, when you go to buy something, a lot of time you already know what you're going to do, but you like to think that I'll speak to a few different people and get different opinions, but you're still going to do what you want to do. You know, when a friend asks you for advice about like a relationship or like some situation that you know, no matter what you say,
They're just gonna do
they just want to kind of soundboard it, but they're going to do what they want to do anyway, right? So that really makes sense to me. And then future behaviour is, past behaviour is the biggest predictor of future behaviour. The best predictor of future behaviour is past behaviour. Yeah, because we're creatures of habit. So once you've done something before, the chances of doing it again in the same way are very big.
right. What about you? What resonates with you the most from the pillars? Because I heard you agreeing with him. So
No.
how come? Have you applied any of those like in your personal life, not with regards to
Fear
being an
of
agent?
loss, you actually don't think about it a lot. It happens a lot everywhere. Whether you're buying something, you're pitching something. So every time you feel like you're going to lose something on a sale, something, you're more inclined to buy it, even though you might not ever use it.
Yeah, that one of my golf shoes actually.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
not
it's the,
playing- I'm not
this is the
playing-
last pair.
I'm
This
not
is the
playing
last
golf in
piece
so
we
long.
have.
Well,
You might just
I'm not
randomly...
playing golf in so long, but this pair of golf shoes were just, I don't even know if they're on sale. They're just one of the nicest pair of golf shoes I've ever seen in my life, and I didn't want to lose them.
Yeah.
So are you gonna get them?
No,
You're
I got them.
older.
I walked out, went round, and then felt a little bit sick, you know. Buyer's remorse, I didn't end up buying them. So this is a new iOS, but that looks very Androidy.
This looks more Android. This part, the boy board.
So how do you feel about that?
It's iOS
Press
26.
camera. I like it. Camera.
You like it? Why?
It's just cool.
No,
You see
you're on
this new
the
app
old-
called Whisperflow.
You're on the...
Yeah, he was talking.
You're on iOS 18.
I don't know. System. Because he's setting.
It's gonna take a while. Yeah.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi job, yeah. Oh yeah, it takes ages.
No. Down.
General and
General.
then software update.
Yeah.
Tells you what you're on.
Would you recommend this to your?
But it's never
viewers?
automatic.
Yeah, it's never.
It really annoys me.
Liam was supposed to get me a U5, but I'm actually put his business into a loss, so it's a fair trade. No Woo.
It's the only guy that's done a deal there.
Gotten into a loss.
First spell up, I used to say whoop.
Yeah.
So, whoop. Whoop. So what do you say? So you whoop. So what do you say? Whoop.
You're saying the same thing.
I
You're literally saying the same thing.
Say a D.
Whoop.
Whoop. T. It's like a silent P.
You don't say he instead of we, do you? We. You can say W. Whoa.
See, people have told me this a lot. I still don't know the difference.
No, but people from India say a lot. So we say. But we are on it. Oh, yeah. But you say we were, right?
Yeah, you do say that a lot. Just say that a lot.
You know, in my summer born, we have middle names William and William. Not William.
So what am I saying?
They're saying William.
William.
You say William, there you are.
Yeah, but to me it sounds the same.
What?
It sounds the same to me. You're saying the same thing I'm saying.
It's not. You're saying William.
Yeah, you're saying the same thing.
No, you're saying William.
Okay, you say it.
William.
You're saying the same thing. He said the same name too. Okay, so I'm saying William.
Why?
No, so so I'm supposed to
That's
say
not the name.
William.
No, William.
William. William.
Yeah.
William.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, it sounds the same to me.
It's like
William. Wally.
Wally.
Yeah, it's easy with an A, I think.
Wally. Water.
You guys say water.
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 I don't say water. I say water.
Him.
He doesn't say water.
Yeah.
There's water.
You say what? To me as well,
Orange.
like 12 days of Christmas.
Yeah.
So when Christmas Day, that's the first day for me. Every day we'd have Christmas dinner, full Christmas dinner every day for 12 days.
We have, what's this? Noche Buena?
Sounds Spanish.
Not, yeah,
It is.
It is Spanish. Dinner on the midnight.
Oh, midnight dinner.
Midnight dinner.
Yeah.
Christmas midnight dinner.
Christmas Eve or Christmas
Eve.
Day?
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
Yeah. And then we opened against time as well.
That's why I really like Ramadan, because I feel like it's a month and everyone eating them together and celebrating. But I need to think of some traditions because it's different. You know, when we were in the same house every year, we had our routines and it was such a big build up and so exciting when we were at school. But here, they break up on the 5th, I think. You know, and then we're always going to be traveling. So it's going to be different places. So I'm thinking maybe we do like a tradition of like a gift before we fly. You know, winter clothes.
Yeah.
So you get like some jackets and jumpers and nice winter clothes. Like, you know, I don't know. But I need some traditions. I think it's really it's family traditions. So last Christmas was in Dubai. We didn't travel. We haven't been away since 23. So Christmas Day, I closed all the curtains. Because she was going, man, she's like, what are you doing? I was like, I don't want to see like blue sky and green. It should be raining and cold. So I closed all the curtains and we all just stayed inside. Okay, let's open it.
What is that, first of all?
What do they call it? Unboxing. Gosh, packaged really well. I don't think I want to be able to open it with my bare hands.
Yeah.
Trying to find the star of it. I feel like we should unwrap this in front of everyone on the live show tomorrow.
Oh, right.
Is it from home?
Are you sure?
Somewhere. Or like the ear.
Yeah, let's do it tomorrow because I feel like he'd want to see it live.
Is it actually from him?
I mean, just to say it, but I'm sure it is.
Okay.
I think like the gifting part is the best part. So when you give a gift, you want to get the joy of the reaction of the person. Yeah. That's the real gift, right? Seeing them excited is why I could make it to a massive big thing. Thursday, the 25th of September 2025, we're starting off with 5. We got a gift from one of our biggest supporters. Every morning to watch our live shows. Let's see. This has been in the post for quite some time. Let's see. This has been. We do iPhone 17 Pro Max unboxing as well. We got unboxing morning today. We got a gift which we don't know what it is, and we got an iPhone 17 Pro Max as well. I hope this is an iPhone. Funny if it was a fake one. Where'd you order it from? Apple. When? Open it. Want to see it on TikTok? Yeah. People ask me. Open it. Genuinely. Yeah, do it together because it's taking about. It's going to take me ages. Yeah. See, like Christmas morning. It's more actually. What guesses? What do we think it is, people? How could you get the order? Coffee.
Is he has stuff? Is it?
Was it? I think it's related to our roleplay situations. No, I don't think it's a punishment. I think it's. I think it's here we go. We're gonna find out. I think it's something to prompt us into situations, you know, to role play, like cars. You got two?
Yeah, one to sell.
How much are you selling it for?
Find out today afterward.
Wow, show the audience. Okay, here we go. Mo, I hope you're watching. If not, we're gonna put it on the vlog. It's not coffee. Get it out. I want to see it. Keeping the orange one? Here we go. A game of real estate scenarios, Dubai edition.
That's so amazing.
It has echo.
And it has Aiko on top.
No way.
Wow.
Also, it's custom.
That's insane. How cool is that? Thanks, Mo. That's awesome. That is awesome. 180 real world scenarios. That's so cool.
That's so useful.
That's very useful.
Very thoughtful.
That's such a cool gift. That's going to save me so much brain power in the mornings trying to come up with what the... Oh, you got a dice as well. How good's that?
Oh, do you see who goes first?
Yeah, I think the dice is to see which type, which category. So you got professionalism and ethics. You ready? You got a little message from Mo here. To Liam Jeffrey and his incredible ACO family, I created this set of cards to celebrate your passion, professionalism, consistency, and dedication to excellence in Dubai's real estate market and media. May these cards spark conversation, strengthen communication, and inspire new ways of connecting with clients, colleagues, and yourselves. Here's to the continued success and growth of ACO.
Wow. That is really good. That's amazing.
Unbelievable. That's made my day. That's made my week. All right. I want to have just a quick look through it. Something. Okay, so basically you got to roll dice to see which. So that's the scales. So that's the law. That's the legal side of it. Oh, professionalism and ethics. Another agent offers you a commission split to prioritize their property. That's a really good one. How do you handle the agent? Then there is teamwork, industry, and relationships. A seller's lawyer is uncooperative and unresponsive. That happens a lot. And it's Dubai as well. Negotiation. A buyer and seller disagree about who should pay for the minor repairs in a property. Awesome. Mo, I love that. I want to see the phone. Can you get it out? Which one do you keep? Okay, so let's have a look at so. Thanks, Mo. It's like, why would I pay more? We got the new iPhones in stock today. It's US spec.
6K. Oh, you know the buyers is also East Amount.
I told you that, and you said no, you don't believe me. I said it is.
Because my friend on the phone and he told me.
Did I keep saying that?
So now I don't have a East.
Wow, it's big, isn't it?
Yeah, it's bigger than
a normal Pro. Looks a lot wider.
It's crazy, man. He's acting, sorry. Yeah.
Not Marina.
Yeah, everyone's thinking about it.
Don't try to record me yet.
That's just business. You know?
What are you eating?
It's an old English traditional breakfast. We have sausage, hash browns, egg. It's really nice.
Is there a food, a dish that is reminiscent of your childhood that you eat over here, you think?
No, not really. My childhood, I didn't really eat much like entertaining food. It was all really boring. You know, like frozen food. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just.
So equivalent to Americans' frozen pizza or like Lunchables.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah. So what are you having?
Burgers for breakfast, being unique, being the standout.
Oh, I love
Yeah. It's 8:30. It's 8:40 right now. I'm gonna be going to the office now while these guys have their breakfast, and Nate's over there grinding.
What's the meeting for, Liam?
It's a transfer. It's a deal that we've done. Out of the blue. I think Tuesday we an agent had a buyer, and he said, "Can you send me the options?" Sent me the options. He said, I'm bringing the buyer to you now." And he brought the buyer. I met with them, and they picked a unit and they bought it.
Where's this unit?
Kempinski.
Oh,
lovely. Top floor, 2-bedroom, 5.1 million dirhams. But I think honestly, for the view that you're going to get from 14th floor,
Yeah.
It's going to be unbelievable. It is unbelievable because it's already built. So I've seen it. It's people are not going to expect to have such incredible views.
Yeah. Even the third floor unit, the one that you sent yesterday.
Even the first floor.
It's
Honestly,
beautiful.
even the first floor, the water view is incredible. But from the 14th floor, it's just a different feeling. You're so high, but every floor has amazing views on the creek side. It's a really special project, and at the moment, there's a bit of a, I don't know if it's an opportunity or what it is, because people just don't know about it. So we got the improv booked in. That's so cool, yeah. It's exciting for that.
Are you okay to speak today? Yeah. What are we doing today?
We are doing our regular role plays. I have a schedule now, so now I'm doing calls and follow-ups from 10:30 to like
The post is doing really, really well. Getting a lot of engagement.
always. That's gonna be like my time, so don't try to record me then. Okay. And I have to go to a management company. So my buyer, he bought an apartment like 3 months ago. And he's at the final stage, but the management company is not responding to an email sent by the seller's agent. And the seller's agent is injured. He does kickboxing. So he can't drive, he can't walk. So I'm going to go to the management company's office to try to sort things out so I can get my check.
Nice. A deal falls through at the last minute. How do you mentally recover?
Can you show the card to the camera?
He doesn't need somebody else.
Nice. Okay.
Roll it. All right, so we've got, what was that again?
The scale thing.
Scales.
Ethics.
Ethics, and okay. So pick a card, any card. Okay, that's the scenario. They're all quite good. All right. Buyer offers cash but doesn't want to show proof of funds. Okay. So again, these situations are just different, getting us thinking, talking in different ways. Buyer offers cash, doesn't want to show proof of funds. Okay, so you're the agent, you are.
Just one thing, it makes a big difference. Is it at the qualifying stage or like the final stage right before buying?
It's an offer, yeah, so you've done the viewings, you've got the qualifying, you've chosen the property. I'd like to make an offer, cash, but then you say, okay, great, well, we need the proof of funds.
For KYC.
KYC, yeah. What's everyone's plans in terms of office location?
Yeah, we got a meeting at 12. Yeah, 12. Or 12. Kendall. To move all Maple over to Kendall. Help us do that.
Nice.
Yeah, because I was trying to explain that when you go into your contacts, right, it just says like name and number. It doesn't say it doesn't say like Villa 1, Villa 2, Villa 3, you know.
Okay.
So we can move them all over, but that's not gonna like fix the whole picture.
And you've got to make sure it's a separate section. It cannot be on the main bulk of data, because
the thing is, like,
Rachel's head of
everything goes on as pre-leads, and then you move it to contacts. So we need to try and
buy.
Yeah, as I was telling you, I have one sales viewing this weekend, which is not confirmed yet, but hopefully will be confirmed for a 4 million townhouse. So hopefully that gets done. I did a lot of follow-ups for my viewings I did.
How many listings have we got now? Three live listings. What?
4th is signed for 2 weeks now, but the guy just he doesn't have access to his townhouse anymore. So it's a complicated situation I'm working on. I have 2 for rent, 1 for sale right now.
Okay, updates to those owners. It's really important that at least once a week, ideally at the same time, you give them an update talking about what's been happening. And even if there's nothing happening, you need to keep communication open, because if you don't, you'll just get the message to say 4 May's been cancelled. That comes.
But I also feel like it's also screening before you actually get the listing, because I just got the listing for one owner, but it was just the wrong listing. He didn't want to give commission. He wasn't even open to speaking. He didn't want to talk on call.
I mean, look, I think at this stage in your career, you've got to be super hungry. You're not going to get all the what did you call them, elves and halves.
You're not going to get all the elves.
You're not going to get the elves. Easy, likeable,
and fun.
And fun. You're going to get a lot of difficult clients, but the idea is that you get something coming the other way. So if you get some of the difficult ones, at least you've got some business coming in, and then you're going to be busy on both sides. Aiden spoke about is being a visionary, being creative, using your imagination. I think that's critical now at this stage, because we've spoke about this where it's like, I'm trying to do one thing but it's just not bringing results. What can we do?
That's one thing I'm trying to improve personally as well. I don't think I look at the future. I don't think I you know what I mean? I don't understand that side. I can't do that If that makes sense. Like I
You're
can't.
just a taskmaster, you know.
I'd rather work today and then not think of the future. Like I've always struggled to do that. So I said to Aiden myself, like I'm going to try and improve that. But I actually agree with him, because there's a lot of times that I've said it myself, and it's always been like, wow, that's expensive, or you know what I mean, for Maple. And I said to him yesterday, like in 3-4 years time, Maple 4 beds will be 10 mil. Like they'll actually be 10 million dirhams. Like, and if you don't believe it, like, there's no point. You might as well stop.
Yeah.
It's like Polar Express. If you don't believe, it's never going to come, right?
It's true. It's a great film. I don't think I've ever managed to stay awake for the whole Apollo Express.
I actually will get this on camera. It's the only film I ever cried to.
Cried?
So I swear, yeah, I don't know why.
No, it wasn't.
I swear down.
When? What part did you cry?
I don't know, it's just when he discovers that Christmas is real, man. Gets me every time. It gets you every time, man. That's so funny. Yeah, I just think of it. Crazy film.
Amazing. No, but what I was getting at was the fact of, you know, trying different bits of content, trying to meet people, trying different ways, different conversations that you have. You know, we talked about the sales agreed videos.
I've done a video. I'm going to put it out on Saturday for one. And yeah.
This idea that we've had has not been that long. To get proof that it works or doesn't work, we need to stick to it for a good month or two. So let's do that. The sales agreed. Let's make sure we're putting out that content and we're sending it to those owners. Let's make sure we're still doing the reports, still doing the videos for the weekly summaries. Yeah, there's a lot to do today. It's a really busy day for you all, 'cause end of the week it's going to be the busiest day, and you've got to do your sales agreed, you've got to do your reports, videos, weekly reports, and you've got to do your PDFs, and you've got to speak to all those owners that you're in touch with. So yeah, busy day. All right, let's do this. Let's go.
No way, but it's just normal procedure. It's KYC, just to show that where the funds came from, to show that it's not anything other than what's legal.
Writing a little.
No, double. 3 points.
3 points. Okay, number one.
I don't know the context about whether it was a buyer already putting an offer or not. So I was a bit confused, because in the beginning he said, "Seems like you like it. Let's go pay for it." So I don't know if it's you. Again, it's all context, right? Whether he's already put an offer before or not. So I didn't get that context. I love the KYC part, because you're kind of showing that you know your stuff. But also with KYC, I don't know. Things I don't know the process.
What did you love about the KYC part? You didn't know what it meant.
Huh?
You didn't even know what it meant.
No, but if he knew. Like if you knew, because you can mention, I don't know how the process works, so I don't know if I put my input and if it's wrong, but you can sort of mention about the litigations, the audit purposes, and all that stuff.
I want to add something here. Where it really builds authority is if you say KYC, it's a new rule and you must do KYC. It's there's a lot of money laundering in Dubai, and the government is not taking steps to eliminate that. If you say that, then you show that you know the new law. So that builds authority. But if you just say KYC, I don't think it really builds authority.
Yeah, that's good. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, again, if with confidence you say it and you know it, it's a good thing to add.
Okay, so you're writing it down as we should be knowing that, basically.
Yeah. So I
not necessarily come to on Nate. Okay, I get it.
And then you could mention why it's important. So the litigation aspect, DLD process, and all that stuff. I don't know the entire process, so that's why I can't really comment what was wrong in that. But again, and then what I liked is, do you not trust my capabilities?
I wrote that down as well.
Yeah, I really like that.
But you liked it.
Yeah,
I know that I liked it.
He goes like, oh no, like, or you know,
no.
If you've worked with him for a while, like if he's working and reached the offer stage, the high chance he's gonna say no.
Okay.
But to that question, there's no way he's gonna be like, yeah, I don't trust you.
Yeah, so you've been working on it for quite a while, negotiated. I think
He dies. It does happen. It does happen. I've seen Instagram videos about it.
the buyer is not looking. The buyer's looking elsewhere.
Work opportunity abroad.
Yeah.
Were you never offered them? But
Yeah. But don't make it easy for yourself by saying, "Oh, he bought something." You know what I mean? Like,
it's crazy, man. He's acting. Sorry. Yeah.
it was real pause.
I don't think accusations is a pause for me. I don't. It doesn't work for me. That's just how I am. It doesn't work.
That's way more natural. What he just did, it's way more natural. I really like that.
Yeah. Now, how did you do it again? I forgot.
So, no, a brace I think is good to pause. Like, I've got some really, really bad news. I don't
You're going to think that I didn't do my best.
Because my thing is, if I keep saying you think I'm chasing quick commission, you probably think I'm the worst agent in the world right now. If I'm pausing between each one, he's going to say, no, why?
It's a bit awkward.
And yeah, it's a bit awkward. But when he says, But when they say, no, I don't think that, that's then
Yeah.
when you go,
It work.
Yeah.
that's when it's going to
Well, it
work.
feels like he's going to say the same thing every time. So, like, if I said I'm just chasing a quick
This is
commission,
because it's not real, but I think in a real situation it would be different because he's not. It's not real, right? He doesn't have the. He's not really upset. He's not bothered.
Yeah.
But if it was a real, and you'd have conversations before, you'd know each other. Probably only need one. I think 3 max. But honestly, I think you can do. I think. I know it's feels a bit awkward, but I think it would really work in this situation. Just say, look, I've got some really bad news. You're going to think that I've not done my best here. You're going to think that I've perhaps, taken the client to another project. You're going to think, you know what I mean? I think it'll be good. Okay, Devesh, carry on.
Yeah. He did the acquisition order twice. I feel like the second time was kind of not really necessary. You just put it in.
He was just so went around in circles.
Yeah. And then he kept labeling frustration again and again. In the beginning, it was good. That seemed like that he said he himself said he's frustrated.
That's the whole idea here. If you said what would you want out of this conversation? It's to keep the relationship. So how would you do that then?
So instead of saying how do you feel about us working together, I would say how do you feel about this, and just get them to speak a bit more, and then you can go off what they're saying.
You want them to. You got to try and get them to say that's right. Feel really understood, but I think you still need to make a point of where do we go from here. You could even say that. Where do we feel like we go from here? We've been on the market for a while. We've got the price. I mean, look, in a real life scenario, you would have information on what the buyer's done. You'd know if they went for a cheaper option or a different area, and then you would be able to explain that. So it was a bit tough. I think, would you be against me helping you to find another buyer? That would be a good question.
I think he said something similar.
He did. He said,
is
how would you feel, I think, about me working together?
And I thought it was really natural. His mirror was probably the best he's ever done.
Yeah.
Very natural.
So advice to Joe would be stay up till 1 o'clock in the morning every day, and then he'll be
Play football
naturally.
every night. But then when Nate asked a question and flipped like the power dynamic, it kind of threw Joe off. Joe was he wasn't sure. And I just feel like at the same time, I wrote this down for Nate as well. It's way more important to get them speaking more instead of explaining a lot. I mean, I'm working on this as well, but it's like a complete shift in power dynamics.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing.
We got the picture or the notes clearly of what Aiden said in the start.
Inventory.
At the start, it talked about how you basically take a look at your whole different segments. I think there was 4 different sections, but there was 2 sections in each.
Formula for financial vehicle.
Vehicle, that was it.
Attitude, effort, awareness, skill, and community.
Yeah.
Pay for it. Huh? Oh, you're gonna pay for it.
Why am I going?
Because you're my best friend.
I'm gonna vote for him again. This sandwich, by the way.
Oh shit. Do we get sandwich? You don't get sandwich.
Half price.
We'll get half. You can give us half.
Yeah, just give us 1 slice.
You got a chicken sandwich for free.
Good job.
Silly boy.
Yeah,
How do you feel about that?
it's called Sindhi luck.
Who would you like to thank for this special award?
I don't know.
If you'd like to thank the Karama store buyers of your iPhone.
Oh, no. That's just business.
Standing sideways?
Yeah, we're gonna put on that content on our face.
Is that letting you work or
Sorry?
is that working now or no?
On the content? Oh, this one. Yeah, it's all good. So you can see Maple 1, Maple 2, Maple 3, right? So you're gonna have to separate that into distinct sheets.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What's happening here?
Got a stand-up desk.
Okay.
Now, it feels like it's all kind of separate. I hope I don't have to screw it all together. Or is it separate pieces? Yeah.
Yeah, it is. There's them on.
Only will be built.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, it needs to be at least maybe in... What about the rest? How are the guys getting on today?
Joe and Devesh, they're with Kendall right now. Rai and...
Hey Joe. Yeah. Can you get me all of the accrueds for the completed deals that we've done at Tamleek?
Probably, yeah. Shouldn't this be on this side?
Oh, this feels super small now. Should have my keyboard here.
It's better. I agree. What's the best laptop keyboard to get then?
Logitech.
Always. Which one from Amazon now? Show me which one.
I think this one, but without the mouse. You can have it without.
No specific. How do we get a lead from Noah? How is that?
That's Shevin.
Yeah. Shebin.
It's just only there is no showed interest to other property, but it's not mentioned there. So
whose fault? Whose mistake is this? Kendall's or Property Finder?
that's we need to know.
Yeah.
I need to know.
Just check.
Is that a thing with Kendall House?
Inquiry through unknown source.
It says here the notes showed interest to other property.
How did your session with Kendall go?
I've shown how to upload the contacts, but we need Rachel or Liam to do it.
Got shown what?
How to do it, but we need one of them two to do it. Because we don't have the... Yeah, like... yeah.
But what are you guys trying to do on Kendall?
Transfer all our data from spreadsheets to Kendall.
Okay. And how do you think it's going to benefit you guys?
It's much easier for use for us in the future. We can send out WhatsApp emails. It's easy to reach out if there's any new launches. And also, it's what everyone else uses. Use a CRM.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I thought you were going to get an entire desk. You know the entire desk?
You know Darius CEO?
Well, I guess it's for the deal. They need to get the NOC from the master developer to say that all service fees have been paid.
It's from his first deal ever, right?
It's from his first deal ever. So
Yeah,
I said to him
yeah.
yesterday, because he was saying, we're just waiting for that.
For a while. Months.
I said, you know, you just got to go. Sometimes you just got to turn up and make it happen. Otherwise, if you just leave it to people, no one's really that bothered about doing it. They're not incentivized, so you just got to go and get it. So that's probably where he is right now. Well, Devesh, we have set a task, or we said that we would by Friday come up with our vision for our life in 3 years' time, which would involve a day in the life of how your life would look in 3 years from now. So Devesh is just asking me how to do it. So I'm giving him an example of how I would see that. For myself, I would say wake up in Sidra 5-bedroom and I would quickly get ready for the gym. I'd go down to the cold plunge, quick 1 minute 30 in the cold plunge, change electrolytes, creatine drink, which was already made on the side, straight to the car, straight to the gym, work out in the gym. I'm just trying to think of the workout that I would do. I mean, it would depend on which day, but I'd work out hard, 45 minutes to an hour max, get back, and then 3 years time, wow, kids will be a bit older, but I'll just spend time with the kids, getting ready, playing, eating breakfast, you know, high protein breakfast, eggs, olive oil, some fruits, grapefruit to increase the cortisol level to wake me up more, shower, get ready and do the school drop off, and then head to the office. On the way to the office, listen to an Audible book. I'll probably have a driver. 3 years time I think I have to have a driver, so I'd have an office in the back of the car, but just relax and listen to biographies, which I like to listen to on Audible. Coming to the office location 3 years from now, I mean, it's the perfect day in the life.
Not Marina.
Yeah, everyone's thinking, what is it?
What's in your book?
It's my journal. These are all my secrets, all my feelings. Oh yeah, exactly.
How are you?
How I feel about.
Okay.
What would your year look like 3 years from now?
What I would look like 3 years from now? My day would consist of really just laying down, maybe bed rotting, so I could be able to afford to do that. It's the financial freedom of being able to afford to do that. Bed rotting.
Crazy.
3 years today.
Okay. 5:30 a.m. Wake up.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a morning person.
Yeah, because I sleep early in this one. Because I have more. Okay.
It's different.
6 a.m. Walk or jog, some sort of cardio. Get the blood flowing first thing in the morning.
So what are you doing from 5:30 to 6? A long time.
Still trying to wake up.
Yeah, that's me just
Just do it.
snooze something. 5:30 a.m. first alarm. 6:30 a.m. gym. Now the thing is, gym, I like my gym. I like
After the run, you go into the gym.
It's not a run. It's like a brisk jog.
I lost my pen, so I really like to take notes on my iPad. I like to take notes anyway, but when it's in books at different places, it's hard to get together and organise. So I've got an app called Nebo, which is really cool because you can organise all of your notes from different times, and then you could always go back and check in what you did on certain days, you know. But the problem is I've just bought this and it's not charging, so I can't use it. Go-karting.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Who's that? How do you think they've got access to your?
Well, they just followed me on Instagram and screenshotted all the photos.
Can you send me that screenshot?
Yeah, Robbie Jeff. And then you know what? I got so annoyed with it, I just stopped posting. So I kind of screwed myself, but also screwed him. He must have been, because I was posting every day 5 times a day on Instagram. And I was getting a good following, but then because I was posting so much, I was just feeding him.
Yeah.
So that's why you need to have verification. But I guess I didn't have enough followers at that point to get verification.
But he had more than you. How do you think that is?
He got more than me. I don't know.
Wala siyang LinkedIn.
Yeah, but he had a better life than me apparently. And he would like name my wife. He gave her a different name and stuff. Said she was from Germany. Yeah, he was like, "This is my wife from Germany."
Germany.
Yeah, and all these things.